Sometimes we're posed one of the most unique and interesting questions ever. We're asked, if you could only do one thing, what would it be? And we do want to identify that for ourselves. We want to identify that for our teams so we can move team missions forward while also acknowledging our own goals. But when we're seriously asking ourselves, if I can only do one thing, what would it be? Well, the answers aren't that simple. For instance, for me, for my personal enjoyment, for my passion, if I could only do one thing, I'd make movies. But in my heart, and sincerely what I would do if I could only do one thing for other people, I'd ensure the health and the happiness of my family, friends, and loved ones. And career paths are actually often written in the stars. Sure, our future's not defined, but sometimes our career paths just are written in the stars. And if I could only do one thing, what would it be in my career? I'd ensure I'd ensure accurate safety. I'd ensure healthcare access for all and equality for all. I'd ensure sound social policy, and I'd absolutely ensure better breakthroughs and cures through medical research. We're given multiple answers in our heart because we can achieve multiple goals. We want to look at presumed options before we move forward, surely as a team and for our mission and for ourselves. And I was flipping through a book the other day. Actually, it was a while ago. I was flipping through a book and I noticed, well, this is different. Not because it was a management book, an organizational leadership book that you could find at a library, not because it was a book outside of the classroom, but because the organizational management leadership book I was reading was truly all based on theory. And we know that operational leaders, we know that as we operationalize, we value experience and not just theory, but we really value all those experiences and skill sets as we move forward, sure. But we also need to value a little bit more of the intangible. So for instance, we're often taught, especially in healthcare, you must do it better than the competition. But we don't solely want to rely on that, we must win the game mentality. Even better, we really need to be collective and collaborative. We want to advance the health of the people because that's our job. It's our job to do it through effective collaboration, negotiation, perspective, and problem solving. But our job is also to advance the health of the people by taking small sparks of bright new ideas and advancing them, scaling them on a global level. We move forward by complementing each other's strengths and weaknesses, and we also move forward by utilizing all industries and asking for their buy-in. We also move forward by addressing a really important concept I'm going to take just a couple minutes to talk about. It's the idea that we may never fully understand and therefore should never fully label another's intelligence. It's a tough concept. It's especially hard for some who achieve the highest educational level or who are seeking business accolades throughout their career. It may be hard, when we're looking at expectations of being valued in society differently. It's also tough for business industries where leaders are pushed to seek 100% in actual measurement. They're looking to define all aspects of their world. They want absolute management theory to define everything, and they're looking for, attention to job title. But as much as we hold on dearly to the idea that we can truly define another's intelligence, as much as we hold on to it so dearly, even as we're assessing political connection, or as a society if we're assessing someone's personal wealth, or they came from wealth, as we're looking at all that and we're looking at higher education and we're looking at intelligence, we just truly cannot label another's intelligence. And we really need to let it go. We hold on dearly to it. We need to let it go. We cannot advance in the best way possible until we truly understand that intelligence is not an absolute tangible item. Everyone is intelligent in their own way. A true leader, a true leader is not defined through job title, is not defined through media attention, or through any other, again, luck and success. But if specific leaders sincerely want to collaborate individually with diversity, and if they truly want to collaborate with the things that make us different, they'll start by recognizing and understanding this concept. Where a person is educated, how a person is educated, classroom versus life experience, you know, again, we hear it, we talk it, we need to walk the walk. Leaders should be walking the walk and focusing their time and especially their communication on it. It's such an important social message. It's even more admirable when we truly work on that cognitive bias and when we recognize it, again, within our own inner circles and our own networks. Even if it comes as a bruise to our inner circle, even if it comes as a bruise to our own network, our own personal ego, it's not your organization, it's we. It's not your inner circle's cultural issue that they need to work on in advance. It's all of ours. We all need to work on it, we all need to address it, and we all need to accept it. And we really should aspire to understand the concept that intelligence, philosophy, and theory are not as tangible as we'd like. I say aspire because it's really hard to do. If I actually find that those who classify, those who theorize, those who heap media praise within their own inner circles, they have wonderful intentions. They are true game changers. They strive for equality. They strive for true equality through social action, through product innovation. They're loving and they're kind. We all need reminders, and we all really just need to every once in a while, we just need those gentle reminders. I'm certainly not the most well-versed on a committee. I'm not the most, as society defines it, I'm not the most intelligent person in the room. But I do know that gentle reminders of how we communicate and send message from inter-industry networks matter. Again, I'm by no means the most intelligent person in the room, and I am by no means the most well-versed, on a committee. But how we send that message matters. It matters a whole lot. Whether we want to change the notion that a hierarchy is the way to be in healthcare, so a doctor calling the shots to administration, whether we want to change that, or whether we're looking to change our global goal advancement by using inter-industry collaboration. We really need to take a look at how we treat people and how we send the message as it comes to intelligence and as it comes to skill and experience when everyone's at the table. Everyone has a voice, everyone matters, and it really shouldn't take a long time to make this decision. One of my favorite sayings ever, actually, is an indecision is a decision. So it shouldn't really take us that long to make this decision as a society, locally, within our own inner networks, nationally and globally. It should not take us that long to make this decision to culturally change. When we take a long time, when we don't make the decision, well, an indecision's a decision. Like it or not, intelligence, again, whether our own networks, whether our own inner circles like it or not, intelligence can never be truly defined. It cannot be truly measured, and we cannot accurately assess it in another individual. It's so important to bring industries together, and it's so important to bring all these individuals together. We are the stories we tell. So we really need to make sure we're telling the stories with everyone included, everyone at the table, because everyone's perspective matters, everyone's intelligence matters, everyone matters.